Hello and welcome to Mike's Masterclasses. My name is Jake Reichbart, and in today's lesson, I'd like to offer you 3 tips, 3 techniques, 3 ideas that will give you great insight into my style as a solo guitarist. These 3 techniques, which I use virtually on every song arrangement that I will ever play, enable me to move any song forward rhythmically. To start things out, I'd like to play a few measures of each of these 3 tunes, just so you hear what an arrangement might sound like in a natural type way, and then I will break down the elements that I mentioned. So let's get started with a few bars of Out of Nowhere. The lesson is going to come in 3 parts, and each part will deal with one of these techniques. To demonstrate these techniques, I will be using snippets of 3 tunes, the standard Out of Nowhere, the other Latin style standard, The Shadow of Your Smile, and a classic pop tune, Something by the Beatles. I chose these 3. For one thing, they represent a nice cross-section of what you might perform at your gig anyway, some kind of a straightforward swing tune, a bossa nova style tune, and a pop tune. The other reason that I chose these 3 songs is that it just so happens for each of these songs I have a full song arrangement lesson right here on Mike's Masterclasses, so check them out for the full arrangement. The other song we mentioned was Shadow of Your Smile. So on. The 3 principles that I will be discussing today are: number 1, the concept of bass and melody only; number 2, chord arpeggiation; and number 3, playing a backbeat with your right hand fingernails. If you take these 3 techniques and put them together into an arrangement, all your arrangement will flow forward rhythmically in a satisfying manner, and not only will you transmit to the listener a great sense of flow, but your own hands will act as your own metronome. One of the most frustrating things that I encountered when I was starting out in this style is that I would start playing an arrangement that I've taken great pains to memorize, and it was very frustrating as I was focusing on not missing any notes and playing all the great chords that I came up with. It was very frustrating to see that halfway through the song I have sped up so much that the arrangement was unplayable anymore. So with these techniques, your own hands will act as your own metronome. And then the pop tune we mentioned was Something by the Beatles, so a few measures of that. And so on. So those are the 3 tunes that we will use to demonstrate and break down the 3 techniques.